What is up? Tommy with the Hobby Squad. Got something super spicy today. We top with a going second DRYTRON list. Now this, before you click out, I will say there's a lot of synergy in this list. It's pretty much just felt like breaking boards as DRYTRON. Shaddoll Fusion look cool, but I will explain some of the synergy with the extra Foolish Burial. That's all of it. So only 5 names, double Zeta. So you have the Novas, the Emergencies, the double Fafnir, Terraforming, and then these are also pseudo name because it can dump whatever name you want. And then you have the Prosperity as well. But yeah, I ran double Zeta because of the fact that you're running Shaddoll Fusion. Like you are gonna dump Alpha, and you need to have the Zeta in hand as a discard. So I felt the Zeta would come up the most. But you do want to fit the going second cards because that's what makes the deck able to do what it does. Then you have the Cyber Angels, pretty standard. Natasha was going crazy. Draco is also cool, obviously for Scythe and getting stopped mid-combo. You can do Draco sometimes. Diviner at 1. This could have been bumped up. I just wanted to fit other stuff in the deck, and you search it off Ben 10. And yeah, this deck is pretty much gutted, so like I just felt the 1 Diviner was fine. Then you have these two, the Ariel and the Dragon. These went crazy. These can break so many boards. So good. Like, so pretty much this just banishes their whole grave. So like you get rid of the Tennies, you get rid of Snows. It's really good. Then you have this, which hits like Brandon and Reds, hits Droplets, hits Blackout, that's what it's called. And then yeah, so like it's really good. And then you get the free body, which you can do whatever with. Then you have the triple Nova, triple Emergency. These, just get you your stuff. This card is insane. This card, like when you have this in your hands, you literally have the triple threat. Like this thing, it can be either a DRYTRON name, because you could send App Cologne, get the Fusion, and then becomes pretty much any name you want. You can send off the Fusion. It could be a Ben 10 or any ritual type of thing if you just send this, or it could be a pop if you just send the Entis. So like really good for breaking boards, really, really key card. And then you had the Shaddoll Fusion. This card went crazy. It's just funny that I ended up thinking of this. I don't know what made me think of this, but I'm happy I got to play it though. It never actually came up where my opponent didn't have an extra deck monster when I had the Shaddoll Fusion. And like with extra Foolish Burial, like you can kind of decide whether you want to have the Shaddoll Fusion or not. But yeah, it was really good. I sided a few out. Because this is technically a Shaddoll Fusion, and you don't know if your opponent's going to make you go first. So you don't want to technically have this in if they do make you go first. And then the Prosperity Center, I decided all this out, but not usually. Normally I just kept the 1 in with the 2, just so I can still get it if off this, or off pot into this, or whatever. But yeah, Prosperity just to dig for like these cards, or whatever else in the deck you might want to dig for. You can't with the Prosperity. I also ran the Dark Ruler. You kind of have to in the going second build, but it does stop you from like OTKing obviously and stuff, which is fine because the deck can still set up a board, which I'll go over once I get the extra deck. The Droplet, pretty good card. Lightning Storms, only ran 2. Not gonna lie to you guys, I only have 2, but it could be a 3 of, to be honest. I liked it. I don't know, I liked it. Then you have these. I'm not usually a fan of Mystic Mind, but I decided going second DRYTRON, I can make an exception because I just wanted to test it out with the Terraforming and the double Faf. Same thing with Callby. Normally don't like Callby in the main that much, but the fact that this was a purely going second build, I figured it can hit hand traps, can hit, like Snows if they can't. It can hit like, what else was I think? Like, Brandon and Reds, whatever. But yeah, that was the main deck. It was I think it was like 40 to 42 cards. It was like 42 cards probably. Didn't really remember what was that. I was playing a different build originally, which played the branded fusions. So it was playing shaddoll fusion and branded fusions. So that was interesting, but you just need your extra deck too much, I was finding. But in the branded fusion list, which was all concept, I never actually played it. I was actually playing the Necros, some of the Necros cards, and thinking about doing like Trish and stuff once I can't use my extra deck, but that didn't really work out. So the double Arclight, you have to play 2 for the extra Foolish Burial. Card was crazy, really good. You can banish 1 off pot sometimes. I actually banished 1 off pot and it lost me a game because I needed to use both. I needed to do the Diviner Zeta line, and I sent this, and my only play was to grab extra Foolish Burial, and then grab Ben 10. So I was trying to do the Ben 10 Zeta line, but then I didn't have a Diviner to send off the I'm sorry, I didn't have a Herald to send off the Diviner. So the play I just scooped because I lost it myself because I banished it. I didn't really think about that for some reason, but that does come up. So because it's a going second deck, I wanted to play the full Zeus package, which was correct, I think. You should probably be playing this card if you're going a going second deck. In order to play that, though, I cut a Mubeta, which was a terrible idea. Don't know why I did that. I figured going second, you don't need to set up as much of a board, so you didn't really need it, but you do need to set up boards sometimes. So having the second one is nice. Beatrice, comes up with the Ben 10 Zeta line. This card went crazy. Just adding shaddoll fusions. And then we have the El shaddoll. Just dump your stuff. This, I figured it's going second build. Might as well play the Anima just to help break boards. The Phoenix, I played this pretty much just for the Natasha, to link off with Natasha. Probably, it was just for that reason, really. This was if they made you go second, you could at least put maybe this up with like an Appaloosa or something. Appaloosa, just if they make you go first. Did I say make you go second? I meant if they make you go first. And then this just to help OTK. Yeah, the extra deck, not much. Like I said, I should have played an extra Mubeta. That was a oopsies, but oh well. Then the side deck, this was probably the biggest troll because that's funny, it says troll. No, it's probably the biggest troll because I didn't really use it that much because my deck's already made for going second. So I side in a few cards, like I said. Sometimes I'll side out the Lightning Storms in case they make me go first. I'll side out like the 2 shaddoll fusions, stuff like that. But I was siding into an already going second deck with way too many cards. And they're pretty much all going second cards. Because I'm trying to go second at the end of the day, and if they make you go first, you can't rely on that, really. Triple Droll, triple Token Collector, just to hit the main decks, the Ash, to hit, hit those things. This is something I played just in case I went first. Like, I would always side it in games 2 and 3. Maybe not 3, depending on if they went first or not, game 2. If they decide to go first, but like if they're deciding to go, because you never know, they might make you go first and you can just drop this and just kind of auto win. The Triple Twins and the Foolish, just some BS, kind of some BS sort of, but yeah. Side deck, not really too important in the deck, but yeah. Overall, it was a really fun time. Probably won't be playing this again just because I'm trying to potentially test for Nats. I'm not sure. But yeah, hope y'all liked it. Peace.